These are the Proverbs of Shlomo, son of David, king of Israel, given to know wisdom and instruction, to understand words of insight, to receive discipline, to do what is right, just and fair, to give wisdom to the simple, knowledge and discretion to the young. Let the wise hear and increase in learning. Let the one who understands obtain guidance. The fear of Yahuwah is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and discipline. Hear, my son, your father's instruction. Forsake not your mother's teaching. They are a garland of favor for your head. They are a chain of beauty for your neck. My son, if sinners entice you, do not consent. If they say, come with us, lie in wait for blood. Let us ambush the innocent without reason. Like Sheol, let us swallow them alive. We shall find precious goods and fill our houses with spoil. Throw in your lot among us, we'll share one purse. My son, do not walk in the way with them. Hold back your foot from their path. For their feet run to evil, they make haste to shed blood. But in vain is a net spread in the sight of any bird. These men lie in wait for their own blood. They set an ambush for their own lives. Such are the ways of everyone greedy for gain. It takes away the life of its owner. Wisdom cries aloud in the street. She lifts her voice in the marketplace. At the head of the noisy streets she cries out. At the entrance of the gates she speaks. How long, O simple ones, will you love being simple? How long will scoffers delight in their scoffing? How long will fools hate knowledge? Turn at my reproof and I will pour out my spirit on you. Because I have called and you refused to listen. I stretched out my hand and no one paid attention. You ignored my counsel, you would not have my reproof. I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when terror strikes you. When terror strikes you like a storm, and your calamity comes like a whirlwind. When distress and anguish come upon you, then you will call upon me, but I will not choose the fear of Yahuwah. They would not accept my counsel. They despised all my reproof. Therefore they shall eat the fruit of their way, and be filled with their own schemes. For the turning away of the simple will kill them. The complacency of fools destroys them. But whoever listens to me will dwell secure, and will be at ease without dread of disaster. Yes, whoever listens to me will dwell secure and be at peace without fear of evil.
My son, if you receive my words, treasure my commands within you. Make your ear attentive to wisdom, incline your heart to understanding. If you call out for insight, seek it like silver, search like treasure. Then you will understand the fear of Yahweh and find the knowledge of Elohim. For Yahuwah gives wisdom. From his mouth come knowledge and understanding. He stores up wisdom for the upright. He is a shield to those in integrity, guarding the paths of justice, watching over his set-apart ones. Then you will understand righteousness and justice, for wisdom will come into your heart. Knowledge will be pleasant to your soul. Discretion will watch over you. Understanding will guard you, delivering you from the way of evil, from men who speak perverse things, who forsake the paths of uprightness, to walk in the ways of darkness, who rejoice in doing evil, delight in the perverseness of the wicked, whose paths are crooked, who are devious in their way.
from the adulteress with her smooth words, who forsakes the companion of her youth and forgets the covenant of her Elohim. Her house sinks down to death, her paths lead straight to Sheol. None who go to her come back, nor regain the paths of of the righteous, for the upright will dwell in the land. The blameless will remain in it, but the wicked will be cut off from the land. The treacherous will be rooted out of it. My son, do not forget my teaching. Let your heart keep my commands. For length of days and years of life, peace will be added to you.
Let steadfast love and faithfulness never leave you. Bind them round your neck, write them on your heart, so you will find favor and good success in the sight of Elohim and man.
Trust in Yahuwah with all your heart. Do not lean on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge Him, and He will make your path straight. Be not wise in your own eyes.
Fear Yahuwah
Honor Yahuwah with your wealth, with the first fruits of all you produce. Then your barns will be filled with plenty, your vats will be bursting with new wine.
My son, do not despise the discipline of Yahuwah. Do not grow weary of his reproof. For Yahuwah reproves the one he loves, as a father the son in whom he delights. Blessed is the one who finds wisdom, the one who gets understanding. For the gain from her is better than silver, her profit better than gold. She is more precious than jewels. Long life is in her right hand, in her left are riches and honor. Her ways are ways of pleasantness. She is a tree of life to those who hold her. Those who lay hold of her are called blessed.
By wisdom Yahuwah founded the earth, by understanding he established the heavens. By his knowledge the deeps were broken open, and the clouds dropped down the dew.
My son, do not lose sight of these. Keep wisdom and discretion close to you. They will be life to your soul, adornment for your neck.
Then you will walk withhold good from those to whom it is due, when it is in your power to do it. Do not say to your neighbor, go, come again, when you have it with you now.
Do not plan evil against your neighbor who dwells trustingly beside you. Do not contend with a man without cause when he has done you no harm.
Choose any of his ways, for the devious are an abomination to Yahuwah, but the upright are in his confidence.
The curse of Yahuwah is on the wicked, but he blesses the home of the righteous. Toward the scorners he is scornful, but to the humble he gives favor.
The wise will inherit honor, but fools get disgrace. A father's instruction. Be attentive, that you may gain insight. I give you good teaching. Do not forsake my Torah.
He taught me, he said to me, let your heart hold fast my words.
Keep my commands and live. Get wisdom, get understanding. Do not forget, do not turn away.
Beginning of wisdom is this: get wisdom, get
He will bestow on you a crown of beauty. Hear, my son, accept my words.
The years of your life will be many.
I have taught you the way of wisdom, led you in the paths of uprightness. When you walk, your step will not be hampered.
When you run, you will not stumble. Keep hold of instruction, do not let go. Guard her, for she is your life. Do not enter the path of the wicked.
Do not walk in the way of the evil. Avoid it. Do not go on it. Turn away from it and pass by. For they cannot sleep unless they've done wrong. They are robbed of rest unless they've made someone stumble. They eat the bread of wickedness. They drink the wine of violence. But the path of the righteous is like the light of dawn. It shines brighter and brighter until full day. The way of the wicked is deep darkness. They do not know over what they stumble. My son, be attentive to my words. Incline your ear to my sayings. Let them not escape from your sight. Keep them within your heart. For they are life to those who find them, healing to all their flesh. Keep your heart with all vigilance, for from it flow the springs of life. crooked speech. Keep devious talk far from you. Let your eyes look straight ahead. Fix your gaze before you. Swerve to the right or to the left. Turn your foot away from evil. My son, be attentive to my wisdom. Incline your ear to my understanding, that you may keep discretion, and your lips may guard knowledge. For the lips of the forbidden woman drip honey, her speech is smoother than oil, but in the end she is bitter as wormwood, sharp as a double-edged sword. Her feet go down to death, her steps follow the path to Sheol. She does not ponder the path of life, her ways wander, she does not know it. So listen, my children, do not turn aside. Keep your path far from her door, lest you give your honor to others, your years Drink water from your own cistern, flowing water from your own well. Rejoice in the wife of your youth, be glad in the love of your youth.
A lovely deer, a graceful doe, let her breast fill you with delight. Be intoxicated always in her love, be captivated by her embrace.
For a man's ways are before the eyes of Yahweh. The wicked are ensnared in their iniquities, held fast in the cords of sin. He dies for lack of discipline. Because of his great folly, he is led astray.
Frozen snow,
My son, if you have put up security for your neighbor, if you're caught in the words of your lips, do this, my son, and save yourself, for you have come into your neighbor's hand.
go humble yourself, plead with your neighbor, give your eyes no sleep, no slumber to your eyelids. Save yourself like a gazelle from the hunter's hand, like a bird from the snare of the fowler. Go to the end, O sluggard,
Consider her ways and be wise. Without rule or overseer, she prepares her bread in summer.
how long will you lie
person, a wicked man, goes about with crooked speech, winks with his eyes, signals with his feet, points with his fingers, devising evil.
He sows discord among men, therefore calamity will come suddenly.
In a moment he will be broken, broken beyond healing. There are 6 things Yahuwah hates, 7 are abomination to him: haughty eyes, a lying tongue, hands that shed innocent blood,
A heart that devises wicked plans, feet that run swiftly to evil, a false witness who breathes out lies, and one who sows discord among brothers. My son, keep your father's command. Do not forsake your mother's teaching. Bind them on your heart always. Tie them around your neck.
When you walk, they will lead you. When you lie down, they will watch over you. When you wake,
They will talk with you.
for the command is a lamp, and the Torah is light.
of his house.
But he who commits adultery lacks sense.
He who does it destroys himself. He will get wounds and dishonor. His disgrace will not be wiped away.
For jealousy makes a man furious.
He will not spare in the day of vengeance. He will accept no compensation. He will refuse though you multiply gifts. My son, keep my words, treasure my commands within you. Keep my commandments and live. Bind them on your fingers, write them on the tablet of your heart. Say to wisdom, you are my sister. Call understanding your friend, to keep you from the forbidden woman, from the adulteress with her smooth words.
At the window of my house I looked out. I saw among the simple ones a young man lacking sense, passing along the street near her corner. He took the road to her house.
In the twilight, in the evening, at the time of night and darkness, and behold, came out to meet you. I have found you. I have spread my couch with fine linens, perfumed with myrrh, aloes, and cinnamon. Come, let us take our fill of love till morning. Let us delight ourselves with love, for my husband is not at home. He has gone on a long journey away. Seductive speech, she persuades him. With her smooth talk, she compels him. All at once, he follows her. As an ox goes to the slaughter, as a bird rushes into a snare. He does not know it will cost him his life. Now, my sons, listen to me. Let not your heart turn aside to her ways. Do not stray into her paths. For many a victim she has laid low. Her house is the way to Sheol, going down to the chambers of death. Does not wisdom call? Does not understanding raise her voice on the heights beside the way? At the crossroads she takes her stand.
Outside the gates in front of the town, at the entrance of the portal she cries aloud, to you, O men, I call. My cry is to the children of man.
Oh, simple ones, learn prudence.
Learn prudence.
Oh, fools, learn sense.
You're senseless.
Hear, for I will speak noble things. My lips will come what is right.
My mouth speaks truth. Wickedness is an abomination to my lips. Abomination. All the words of my mouth are righteous, nothing twisted or crooked in them.
Take my instruction instead of silver, knowledge rather than choice gold. Wisdom is better than jewels.
Yahuwah, give me wisdom.
All that you desire cannot compare.
I wisdom dwell with prudence. I find knowledge and discretion. The fear of Yahuwah is hatred of evil. Pride and arrogance and perverted speech I hate.
By me kings reign, and rulers decree what is just. By me princes govern, and nobles rule the earth.
I love those who love me. Those who seek me diligently find me. Riches and honor are with me, enduring wealth and righteousness. My fruit is better than gold, my yield better than fine silver.
I walk in the way of righteousness, in the paths of justice, granting wealth to those who love me, filling their treasuries. Yahuwah possessed me at the beginning of his work. The first of his acts prophets of old. Ages ago I was set up at the first before the earth.
When there were no depths, I was brought forth before the mountains had been shaped, before He made the earth with its fields, or the first of the dust of the world. When He established the heavens, I was there.
When He drew a circle on the face of the deep, when He made firm the skies above, when He marked out the foundations of the earth,
then I was beside Him like a master workman, daily His delight, rejoicing before Him always, rejoicing in His inhabited world.
and now, oh sons, listen to me. Blessed are those who keep my ways. Hear instruction and be wise. Do not neglect it.
Blessed is the one who listens to me, watching daily at
My gates, for whoever finds me finds life and obtains favor from Yahuwah. But he who fails to find me injures himself. All who hate me love death.
Wisdom has built her house. She has hewn her 7 pillars. She has slaughtered her beasts, mixed her wine. She has set her table. She has sent out her young women to call from the highest places in town. Whoever is simple, let him turn and hear. To him who lacks sense, she says,
Come, eat of my bread, drink of the wine I have mixed. Leave your simple ways and live. Walk in the way of insight.
whoever corrects a scoffer gets abuse. He who reproves a wicked man invites injury. Do not reprove a scoffer, he will hate you. Reprove a wise man, and he will love you.
Give instruction to a wise man, he will be wiser. Teach a righteous man, he will increase in learning. The fear of Yahuwah is the beginning of wisdom. Knowledge of the set apart one is understanding.
For by me your days will be multiplied. Years will be added to your life. If you are wise for yourself. If you scoff, you alone will bear it.
The woman folly is loud. She is seductive and knows nothing. She sits at the door of her house. She calls to those who pass by.
Whoever is simple, let him turn and hear. To him who lacks sense, she says, stolen water is sweet. Bread eaten in secret is pleasant.
He does not know the dead are there. Her guests are in the depths of Sheol.
Son makes a glad father, but a foolish son is sorrow to his mother. Treasures gained by wickedness do not profit, but righteousness delivers from death.
Yahweh does not let the righteous go hungry, but he thwarts the craving of the wicked. A slack hand causes poverty, but the hand of the diligent makes rich.
He who gathers in summer is prudent, but he who sleeps in harvest brings shame. Blessings are on the head of the righteous, but the mouth of the wicked conceals violence. his ways crooked will be found out. Whoever winks the eye causes trouble, but a babbling fool will come to ruin.
The mouth of the righteous is a fountain of life, but the mouth of the wicked conceals violence. Hatred stirs up strife, but love covers all offenses.
A fool brings ruin near. A rich man's wealth is his strong city. The poverty of the poor is their ruin. The wage of the righteous leads to life, the gain of the wicked to sin.
False balance is an abomination to Yahuwah, but a just weight is his delight. When pride comes, then comes disgrace, but with the humble is wisdom. The integrity of the upright guides them, but the crooked are destroyed by their duplicity. Riches do not profit in the day of wrath, but righteousness delivers from death. wicked dies, his hope perishes. The expectation of the strong perishes too. The righteous is delivered from trouble, and the wicked walks right into it.
With his mouth the godless would destroy his neighbor, but by knowledge the righteous are delivered. When it goes well with the righteous, the city rejoices. When the wicked perish, there are shouts of gladness.
By the blessing of the upright, a city is exalted, but by the mouth of the wicked it is overthrown. Whoever
Belittles his neighbor lacks sense, but a man of understanding remains silent.
Where there is no guidance, a people falls, but in an abundance of counselors there is safety. Whoever puts up security will surely suffer, but he who hates striking hands in pledge is secure. False balance is an abomination to Yahuwah, but a just weight is his delight. When pride comes, then comes disgrace, but with the humble is wisdom. The integrity of the upright guides them, but the crooked are destroyed by their duplicity. Riches do not profit in the day of wrath, but righteousness delivers from death.
Righteousness of the blameless keeps his way straight, but the wicked falls by his own wickedness. The righteousness of the upright delivers them, but the treacherous are taken
expectation of the strong perishes too. The righteous is delivered from trouble, and the wicked walks right into it.
With his mouth the godless would destroy his neighbor, but by knowledge the righteous are delivered. When it goes well with the righteous, the city rejoices. When the wicked perish, there are shouts of gladness.
By the blessing of the upright, a city is exalted, but by the mouth of the wicked it is overthrown. Whoever
Belittles his neighbor lacks sense, but a man of understanding remains silent.
Where there is no guidance, a people falls, but in an abundance of counselors there is safety. Whoever puts up security will surely suffer, but he who hates striking hands in pledge is secure. False balance is an abomination to Yahuwah, but a just weight is his delight. When pride comes, then comes disgrace, but with the humble is wisdom. The integrity of the upright guides them, but the crooked are destroyed by their duplicity. Riches do not profit in the day of wrath, but righteousness delivers from death.
Righteousness of the blameless keeps his way straight, but the wicked falls by his own wickedness. The righteousness of the upright delivers them, but the treacherous are taken by their own greed.
When the wicked die, loses hope perishes. The expectation of the strong perishes too. The righteous is delivered from trouble, and the wicked walks right into it.
With his mouth the godless would destroy his neighbor, but by knowledge the righteous are delivered. When it goes well with the righteous, the city rejoices. When the wicked perish, there are shouts of gladness.
By the blessing of the upright, a city is exalted, but by the mouth of the wicked it is overthrown. Whoever
Belittles his neighbor lacks sense, but a man of understanding remains silent.
where there is no guidance, a people falls, but in an abundance of counselors there is safety. Whoever puts up security will surely suffer, but he who hates striking hands in pledge is secure.
A man who is kind benefits himself, but a cruel man hurts his own flesh. The wicked earns deceptive wages, but the one who sows righteousness gets a sure reward. Whoever is steadfast in righteousness will live, but he who pursues evil will die. Those of crooked heart are an abomination to Yahuwah, but those of blameless ways are his delight.
Be assured the evil will not go unpunished, but the children of the righteous will be delivered. Like a gold ring in a pig's snout is a beautiful woman without discretion.
The desire of the righteous ends only in good, the expectation of the wicked in wrath. One gives freely, yet grows richer. Another withholds, yet only suffers want.
Whoever brings blessing will be enriched. The one who waters will himself be watered. The people curse him who holds back grain,
trusts in his riches will fall, but the righteous will flourish like a green leaf. The fruit of the righteous is a tree of life. Whoever wins souls is wise. If the righteous is repaid on earth, how much more the wicked and the sinner?
Whoever loves discipline loves knowledge, but he who hates reproof is stupid. A good man obtains favor from Yahuwah, but a man of evil devices he condemns.
No one is established by wickedness, but the root of the righteous will never be moved. An excellent wife is the crown of her husband, but she who brings shame is like rottenness in his bones.
The thoughts of the righteous are just, the counsels of the wicked are deceit. The words of the wicked lie in wait for blood, but the mouth of the upright delivers them.
The wicked are overthrown and are no more, but the house of the righteous will stand. A man is commended according to his wisdom, but one of twisted mind is despised.
Better to be lowly and have a servant than to play the great man and lack bread. Whoever is righteous has regard for his beast, but the mercy of the wicked is cruel.
Whoever works his land will have plenty of bread, but he who follows worthless pursuits lacks sentence. Whoever is wicked covets the spoil of evildoers, but the root of the righteous bears fruit. An evil man is ensnared
but the righteous escapes from trouble. From the fruit of his mouth a man is satisfied with good. The work of a man's hand comes back to him.
The way of a fool is right in his own eyes, but a wise man listens to advice. The vexation of a fool is known at once, but the prudent ignores an insult. Whoever speaks the truth gives honest evidence, but a false witness utters lies. Rash words are like sword thrusts, but the tongue of the wise brings healing. Truthful lips endure forever, but a lying tongue is but for a moment. Deceit is in the heart of those who devise evil, but those who plan peace have joy. No ill befalls the righteous, but the wicked are filled with trouble. Lying lips are an abomination to Yahweh, but those who act faithfully are his delight. A prudent man conceals knowledge, but the heart of fools proclaims folly. The hand of the diligent will rule, while the slothful will be put to forced labor. Anxiety in a man's heart weighs him down, but a good word makes him glad. The righteous is a guide to his neighbor, but the way of the wicked leads them astray. Whoever is slothful will not roast his game, but the diligent man will have precious wealth. In the path of righteousness is life, in its pathway there is no death.
good sense wins favor, but the way of the treacherous is their ruin. Every prudent man acts with knowledge, but a fool flaunts his folly. A wicked messenger falls into trouble, but a faithful envoy brings healing. Poverty and disgrace come to him who ignores instruction, but whoever heeds reproof is honored. A desire fulfilled is sweet to the soul, but to turn from evil is an abomination to fools. Whoever walks with the wise becomes wise, but the companion of fools will suffer harm. Disaster pursues sinners, but the righteous are rewarded with good. A good man leaves an inheritance to his children's children, but the sinner's wealth is laid up for the righteous. The fallow ground of the poor would yield much food, but it is swept away through injustice. Whoever spares the rod hates his son, but he who loves him is diligent to discipline him. The righteous has enough to satisfy his appetite, but the belly of the wicked suffers want. Son hears his father's instruction, but a scoffer does not listen to rebuke. From the fruit of his mouth a man eats what is good, but the desire of the treacherous is violence.
Whoever guards his mouth preserves his life. He who opens wide his lips comes to ruin. The soul of the sluggard craves and gets nothing, while the soul of the diligent is richly supplied.
The righteous hates falsehood, but the wicked bring shame and disgrace. Righteousness guards him whose way is blameless, but sin overthrows the wicked.
yet has great wealth. The ransom of a man's life is his wealth, but the poor, he is no threat.
The light of the righteous rejoices, but the lamp of the wicked will be put out. By insolence comes nothing but strife, but with those who take advice is wisdom.
Wealth gained hastily will dwindle, but whoever gathers little by little will increase it. Hope deferred makes the heart sick, but a desire fulfilled is a tree of life.
Whoever despises the word brings destruction, but he who reveres the command will be rewarded. The teaching of the wise is a fountain of life, that one may turn away from the snares of death. The wisest of women builds her house, but folly with her own hands tears it down. Whoever walks in a brightness fears your wall, but he who is devious in his ways despises him. By the mouth of a fool comes a rod for his back, but the lips of the wise will preserve them. Where there are no oxen, the manger is clean, but abundant crops come by the strength of the ox.
Faithful witness does not lie, but a false witness breathes out lies. A scoffer seeks wisdom in vain, but knowledge is easy for a man of understanding.
The simple believes everything, but the prudent gives thought to his steps. One who is wise is cautious and turns away from evil, but a fool is reckless and careless.
The evil bow down before the good, the wicked at the gates of the righteous. The poor is disliked even by his neighbor, but the rich has many friends. Whoever despises his neighbor is a sinner, but blessed is he who is generous to the poor. And do they not go astray who devise evil? But those who plan peace have joy. In all toil there is profit, but mere talk tends only to poverty. The crown of the wise is their wealth, but the folly of fools brings folly. A truthful witness saves lives, but one who breathes out lies is deceitful. In the fear of Yahuwah one has strong confidence. His children will have a refuge. The fear of Yahuwah is a fountain of life, that one may turn away from the snares of death. In a multitude of people is the glory of a king, but without people a prince is ruined. Whoever is slow to anger has great understanding, but he who has a hasty temper exalts folly. A tranquil heart gives life to the flesh, but envy makes the bones rot. Whoever oppresses a poor man insults his maker, but he who is generous to the needy honors him.
who deals wisely has the king's favor, but his wrath falls on one who acts shamefully.
A soft answer turns away wrath, but a harsh word stirs up anger. The tongue of the wise commends knowledge, but the mouth of fools pours out folly.
The eyes of Yehovah are in every place, keeping watch on the evil and the good.
A gentle tongue is a tree of life, but perverseness breaks the spirit. A fool despises his father's instruction, but whoever heeds reproof is prudent. In the house of the righteous there is much treasure, but trouble befalls the income of the wicked.
The lips of the wise spread knowledge, but the heart of fools is not so. The sacrifice of the wicked is an abomination to Yahuwah, but the prayer of the upright is his delight.
The way of the wicked is an abomination to Yahuwah, but he loves him who pursues righteousness.
There is severe discipline for him who forsakes the way. Whoever hates reproof will die.
Sheol and Abaddon lie open before Yahuwah. How much more the hearts of the children of man? A scoffer does not like to be reproved. He will not go to the wise. A glad heart makes a cheerful face, but by sorrow of heart the spirit is crushed. The heart of him who has understanding seeks knowledge, but the mouths of fools feed on folly. All the days of the afflicted are evil, but the cheerful of heart has a continual feast. Better is a little with the fear of Yahuwah than great treasure and trouble with it. Better is a dinner of herbs where love is than a fattened ox and hatred with it.
quick-tempered man stirs up strife, but he who is slow to anger quiets contention. The way of a sluggard is like a hedge of thorns, but the path of the upright is a level highway.
A glad father, but a foolish man despises his mother. Folly is a joy to him who lacks sense, but a man of understanding walks straight ahead.
Without counsel, plans fail, but with many advisors they succeed. To make an apt answer is a joy to a man, a word in season, how good it is.
The prudent, that he may turn away from Sheol beneath. You are tears down the house of the proud, but he maintains the widow's boundaries.
The thoughts of the wicked are an abomination to Yahuwah, but gracious words are pure. Whoever is greedy for unjust gain troubles his household, but he who hates bribes will live. The heart of the righteous ponders how to answer, but the mouth of the wicked pours out evil. Yahuwah is far from the wicked, but he hears the prayer of the righteous.
The light of the eyes rejoices the heart. Good news refreshes the bones. The ear that listens to life-giving reproof will dwell among the wise.
The fear of Yahuwah is instruction in wisdom. Humility comes before honor.